there are no justified resentments. Meaning that if you carry around resentment inside of you about anything or about anyone, and I'm talking about the person that you lent money to and hasn't paid you back, I'm talking about the person in your life that you feel was abusive, I'm talking about the person who walked out on you and left you for somebody else, I'm talking about all of the things that you have justified in your heart and in your life that you have the right to be resentful about. And I'm suggesting to you that those resentments will always end up harming you and creating in you a sense of despair.
No!
Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Whoa now. Welcome back to the Black Elf and your boy, Brother Kush. On this one here, I want to talk about the law of attraction, what it is and what it is not, and how it affects our success or lack thereof when it comes to dating. Now, this is a tricky one, man, because it's not that the law of attraction is not real. It's just very much misunderstood. And in order for it to work to your benefit, that is, you have to be operating at a certain frequency yourself all the time. And I mean, you can't try to tune into happiness for a moment to try to get what you want, and then, you know, it don't work that way. You have to really be a certain way, because when you are a certain way, that's when your energy around you change, your aura. That's when it changes, when you are a certain way. You cannot fake your energy, right? Energy cannot be faked. You know, you could talk how you want to talk. You could put on any front you want to put on, but energy cannot be fake. And since the law of attraction is a universal energy frequency, you cannot fake that. The universe knows when it's authentic, and it knows when it's not. So I'm going to get into that, and I'm not going to try to make this too metaphysically, all that stuff. I'm going to try to go straight to it and get this out, because I think this is important. And I think this is one of the reasons why we struggle when it comes to dating and all this stuff. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. If you don't hit the bell icon, you won't know when I drop videos, because I do not trigger the algorithm. And remember, share the videos with somebody, tell somebody about the channel, just help the algorithm out any way you can, because that's the only thing I'm asking you to do at this moment. Before I get started, let me say this here to some of the brothers that I've been clashing with, some of the brothers that support the channel that I've been clashing with in the comment sections. My brothers, y'all gotta understand, I'm not gonna ever sink down to this place of female hatred. If you have beef with women, if you got problems with women, that's, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't hate women. Am I saying that women are not messed up in general? I think, you know, it's safe to say that, you know, we are all messed up in general. And that's part of the problem that y'all don't want to see. We are all messed up in general. Our actions, our beliefs, our ways are all consequences of a system. So my question to you brothers is this. Why do y'all want to drag me down to this place of misery? I come on here and I do these videos and I make it clear that I am content in my personal life. I make it clear that I've always had it good with women, that I've always dated women, always had it good with women, you know what I'm saying? So why do y'all want me to validate certain experiences in order to justify why we should all hate women? That's just not how life go, bruh. For every one of you dudes that have had messed up experiences with women, you got brothers like me that have had great experiences with women. Am I saying that every interaction I've ever had with females have been good? No, not by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? Not by a long shot. But for the most part of my experiences, they've been pleasurable. They've been peaceful, because the way I move. And this is where we're going with this law of attraction talk. The law of attraction is a universal frequency, so to speak. You have to actually be a certain way through and through. And when you are a certain way, your aura changes. The energy field around you changes. And this is what taps into the universal law of frequencies that we call the law of attraction. And this is what allows you to bring things into your life that you want. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've left the house just in a certain kind of mood, you know what I'm saying? Just don't know, wasn't a bad mood and nothing like that, but just like a mood, like I really want something new today, you know what I'm saying? I need something new tonight. And I go hit a club, you know? Just got this feeling like, man, I really need a new, genuine, authentic connection tonight, you know what I'm saying, with somebody new. And I meet a woman, and we hit it off. I mean, hit it off. It takes off like an airplane or a rocket shooting to the moon. It takes off. We have a good time that night. After that night, we part ways. Most of the times, we never even see each other again, but it doesn't matter. It was fulfilled. The energy that I put out connected with a woman who had the same energy out there. And that's really what the law of attraction is all about. You can only connect to people that are on that same frequency. So if you're operating on a low frequency, then you're going to connect to people on a low frequency. Now I'm going back again, talk about my channel. I do not hate women. And I don't know why y'all want me to be that kind of person. I am not going to be that kind of person. But it's not just that I don't hate women, I don't hate people. I don't hate anybody. I only fight with those that fight with me. And that enemy is not categorized simply by race or gender or ethnicity or social politics. That enemy encompasses a lot of things. For every black woman you'll find that just don't like me just because I exist, you can find a black man that don't like me just because I exist. But the fact of the matter is that I don't operate like that. I don't dislike anybody just because they exist. I don't dislike anybody because of the way they think, the way they believe, the way they live, what they do. I don't dislike anybody. It's just not how I operate. So I'm never vibrating on that type of frequency. When I do reaction videos, I can be passionate. I'm trying to tone it down, as you see. I can be passionate, but I don't really have no anger in me towards these people. I have more anger in me towards the content itself. I mean, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? Recently, I heard Dr. Umar Johnson talking about Jada Pinkett, right? Pinkett Smith. Everybody by now knows that Jada is messed up. She's a messed up chick. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar Johnson, in his criticism of Jada Pinkett Smith's mindset, right? Her character. He critiqued her physical appearance by calling her flat cheeks. Come on, nobody wants to clap your flat cheeks. You are not 5'5", thick in the thighs. You know, you are a flat butt chick and all this. Jada is not a flat butt chick, bro. She is what you call petite. And Dr. Umar Johnson, being a fat, out of shape dude, has a lot of nerves to try to negatively critique a woman that was actually in pretty, I mean, even now she's in about as good a shape as you could be in her age group. What are you talking about? So because she don't have a 42-inch butt, that means she's unattractive? See, that's the animalistic mindset that a low-frequency man will operate on. That's why all these dudes be around here talking about big boob, big boob. You are an animal. Because we are human beings. You know how we judge beauty? Face on, frontal. We judge beauty from the front. We look at the face. We look at the structure of the face. We look at the shape of the torso. We look at the hips, the thighs, the way the legs look. We look at the frontal view of a woman. That's how we judge physical beauty. We do not judge physical beauty by asking a woman to turn around. Whoa! That is some pure low frequency stuff if you ever heard it. Umar is a savage and y'all like this dude. He is an animal and y'all like this dude. Now, the example of that was, you see how passionate I am about that, but I don't dislike Dr. Umar Johnson just because he lived. I dislike what he represents. That was my point. So let me get back to this law of attraction thing, what it is and what it is not. See, a lot of y'all think that the law of attraction can bring money to you, bring fame or something like that. It don't operate like that, bro. It doesn't operate like that. And that's one of the things I don't like about Will Smith. I heard that video clip where he was talking about you got to take control of everything, and you know, see, people tell you 2 + 2 is 4. I say 2 + 2 gonna equal whatever I wanted to equal because you're the master. You gotta, man, shut up, Buster. You got lucky. You was given an opportunity that you just was fortunate enough to take advantage of, but you didn't make nothing happen. You didn't make nothing happen. You was given an opportunity because you was a clown, because you was controllable, because you was gonna be their boy, and you end up being a pretty good entertaining actor, right? But anyway, the truth of the matter is the law of attraction cannot bring you things like money. It doesn't work like that. It only works in more natural environments and settings. In other words, connecting to other human beings. The law of attraction will help you connect to other human beings, connect to animals. Have you ever noticed that some people animals like? My wife is like that, man. Everything likes my wife. Possums, squirrels, ducks, geese, you know what I'm saying? Everything like my wife, you know what I'm saying? My wife got it like that, you know? She goes somewhere, you know, they got horses not far from here, you know, the horses run over there and they, you know, she can pet them and stuff. She ain't got to have nothing for them to eat. They gonna go to her anyway. She can pet them up, you know what I'm saying? We went to a state fair a couple of years ago. They had little goat things, you know what they call them, little calves, you know, and they all running over there, hopping and stuff, running over to my wife. I mean, you know, they just seem to like her, you know. That's because she operates at a certain frequency that these animals can feel. They can sense that she genuinely means them no harm, and she don't. She don't. Now, the animals seem to like me too because I don't mean them no harm either, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I am not as open to playing with them as my wife is. So I guess they can sense that also. So they know he don't mean us no harm, but he ain't trying to be petting on us like that. You know, he ain't trying to be rubbing all over us. So they deal with me a bit differently, right? But you always got some dudes that every animal seem to stay away from. You know, the animals don't like a dog growl at them when they see him. They want to bite him for no reason. You be like, damn, why the dog want to bite you? But what you did? You know, dog never seen him before. That's because this person is operating at a frequency that these animals can feel that is evil. It's wicked. And they are picking up on it. So the law of attraction, the universal law of attraction is real, and everything that is real, every living thing on the planet has the ability to connect with you on that level, right? If you can hit the frequency that animal or that species is operating on. And since we are human beings, we are closely in tune already automatically to each other. So whatever frequency you're operating on, that's the kind of men and women you're gonna bring into your life, because they are also operating on that frequency. And these are the people you're meeting.